Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Taken down for a big loss. Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, 2 teams collide from the Pac-12 and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moulton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, Dave.
And this turning it on, ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
And the Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
James Madison, 0.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little...
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. To the ground with the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, James Madison. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They run the reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Buying some time as he moves left. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
James Madison, 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Buys a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kyle. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Brings him to the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Dukes are rolling down the field.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Kyle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking for an open area to his left. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands. It's Sanders. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds of...
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's got it on the move. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Going over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A strike downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Williams. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Kyle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Just keep slinging it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Snap to the back. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Buffalo! Once he got some room, it was over. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. Off to the races. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dukes!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Throws for the tight end. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He's got him. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on second and goal.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get...
Touchdown, James Madison! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Wants to pass it. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. He's into the open down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
35. James Madison, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Motion from the wideout. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the ground, it's Barber. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in the game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Going deep. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Quickly to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the...
There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw again. Extending the play. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. Push down for the tackle.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Taylor wants to throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They're able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Quarterback on the keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it back on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Great example of how a second-half change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
James Madison, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Hands it off. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
This is a designed run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. And that decision will be questioned for a while. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels. Because
it's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Quick handoff. Takes it the other way. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On the move. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
The Bulls are marching down the field. Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Well, you've gone back to the run now.
I think now, yeah, of course. Now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you've taken the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Goes to the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Using the quick game. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Touchdown, Dukes! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.